guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're working on the is300 and we're going to be fixing the p0442 code. The check valve, it sits on top of the gas tank, and this is the check valve gasket. A lot of times these crack and leak and cause that p0442 code. So for our tools today, we got deep and shallow sockets, 6 to 20, 3/8 breaker bar, flatheads, Milwaukee ratchet, some pliers, and Milwaukee stubby. You're gonna have to drop the gas tank, so you have to remove the seat to unplug the fuel pump and the fuel level sensor. A lot of people do a getaway and cut a hole right above where the valve sits, but we're not gonna do that way. We're gonna go ahead and do it the right way this time. So if you want, for the first step, you might want to unplug the battery, but it's up to you. Safety first. Clips under here underneath the seat. I don't know if you can see that. So you just pull up right here, and on this side as well. Alright, that's that. Now we got that out. Alright. Cool. Okay, that's out. Here's the fuel pump. I believe that's the has to do with something with the level sensor, but yeah, we gotta unplug that too. 10mm. Go ahead and get this plate right out the way. Set it on the side. It doesn't really matter where you put it. This is a yellow retainer clip for the gas line. Go ahead and remove that. Small flathead should be fine. Unplug it. Gas squirted in my face, so be careful about that. So yeah, that's that. Okay. Yeah, these 10mm. Gotta push that clip down right here. Wiggle it out. So now we're ready to go underneath the car and drop the gas tank. And that helps too if your car's on empty, so it's always a trouble to put down the gas tank if it's full on gas, but sometimes you got no choice. So those two off, 214s, a little bit of penetrating lube for those right there. Break those up a little bit. You know, these are super rusty. So, those going. You guys will not believe what I just found. So my car's been doing this jerking thing, right? Where it just kind of, I don't know, just like, look at this. I have not loosened these yet. Oh my God. All of them are loose. That's so freaking scary, dude. I'm literally spinning the top one too. Yo. So I'm using the Milwaukee stubby, 14mm socket, kind of like a swivel, and 14 wrench. Just kind of hold the wrench on this side, and then use the swivel socket on this side. Works out perfect. If you guys happen to leave gas in your tank, luckily Lexus put a drain plug right here. I ran my tank empty, well, near empty, and yeah, just so it's easy to drop the gas tank. So now take off all these 14s. Make sure you mark the drive shaft before you remove it, and take off these other ones. On this part, so you can use the leverage from the downward force right here. Put the wrench up against the frame. It breaks off super easy. Now, you guys got all these bolts out. You're gonna have this last one right here. You're gonna have to support it up a little bit and pray that it doesn't fall on you. It comes off. This one's stuck, so I'm gonna have to get a pry bar. I won't be able to show you that, but I'm gonna stick a pry bar in here and just boop. So I did mark the drive shaft, the turquoise marker. The reason being is because this is balanced. So if you change the orientation of the drive shaft in which it came off, it's not gonna be balanced anymore. So you wanna make sure you mark that. have a mark right here. Also have a mark right here that I accidentally wiped off. So I use the chalk marker. Right there. You're going to have to remove the e-brake cables, 2 10mm bolts, but to get access to those, you're going to have to drop the carrier bearing. So, yeah, this e-brake cable just comes off if you turn the cable, slide it out. That's easy. You have to drop the carrier bearing right here just to get access. Some of these bolts right here, because I'm so low, some of them were so like fucked up. For example, let's show you this one. See how messed up that is for being scraped because I'm low? I had to use these type of sockets to get them off. So it's almost ready to drop. Just gotta take the brackets off and come on down. You got one bolt right here, the gas tank strap. You got another one right here, and that'll come on down. You have to take off the clamp for the gas fill right there. It's a 10mm. Here she is. So we got the check valve out. It was just held in with a few 8mm bolts. So you have to squeeze this hose really, really hard. Be careful not to break it. The other one is pretty easy. You can move the clamps with your hands. But you can actually see where it is cracked. Let me show you. Get some better lighting. Take a closer look. Look at it. Here's the new check valve. Gasket. Here's the old one. Go ahead and put the new check valve in. Sits just like this. You can't get the hoses mixed up. They only fit one way. It's kind of a pain to do, but it's finally in. If you're not mechanically inclined, I do not recommend doing this. Gas tank is in. Now it's time to put everything back together, reverse order. So since you guys have the gas tank in, I recommend putting the fuel line back on because it won't stop leaking. This is a siphon pump, so it won't stop pumping gas. Pretty simple, just install the yellow clip, snap it in. Got my compressed air and kind of just blew all the gas away. So this guy just pops back in right like boop. That's it. So I'm gonna raise the car back up and finish all that shit up, and then I'll finish this later. I decided to do that because it was leaking gas. All right, guys, we're finally done. Thanks to help of my dad. We had to take off the fucking mid pipe right here. We had to take off the drive shaft, the e-brake cables. So much things to get out of the way. We didn't put these things back on. There's these little braces right here because I have to get new bolts. It's not a big deal. These ones down here, they're just braces, but I didn't put those back on yet because I need to get new bolts for those. But yeah, so we're about to put it down, and that's the last time we have to deal with that fucking thing up there. If you guys don't know what you're doing, I do not recommend working on this shit because it was annoying. We managed to find some bolts for the little brace, so yeah, we're done now. The reason why I didn't have these bolts is because my car's low and it would scrape every time I hit a bump, so they like got so messed up. Like I showed you guys earlier, look, super messed up. Yeah, she's done now. We just need to clear the code and I'll be out of here. I was looking for these pliers and they're on top of the gas tank. Since I left these pliers on top of the gas tank, we're just gonna check out the bolts for the straps to hold it in and lower it just a little bit so I can squeeze them out through this hole. I'm so lucky I was able to do this and I didn't have to drop the tank. Yay. P0442 evaporator system emissions leak. So we're just gonna go ahead and fix that. Yep, I need gas. But that's it for today, guys. Peace out. I hope you liked the video, and yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe.